Hello, everyone. It's been a long fucking time, but welcome back to the Studiopolis Podcast Theater. This time for a double feature.
Oh boy, it has been a minute.
My God, we've been kind of fucking dead, haven't we?
Yeah, life and all that type of jazz. But Sonic's been going through a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, for a good while there, he's been real fucking silent. But you know what got us through the past few years? The Sonic the Hedgehog movies.
Oh boy, where do I begin with these movies? Right, I'm gonna let you go first, right? And we should probably start with the first movie.
Yeah, let's go with the first movie. Yeah, I mean, kind of fucking late to give our opinions on the first movie. About by 2 years, so there's that. But it had its interesting origins. God, everyone fucking remembers the ugly Sonic, as he's now dubbed.
Yeah. Thanks, Tyson Hess, for fixing that, by the way.
Yeah.
And that studio, whose name I forget, God bless their souls. I feel bad that they lost their jobs, but it is what it is. But for the good of man.
I mean, that ugly Sonic, and thank God they went around and fixed it. We could have a whole conversation, but I mean, what else is there to add in the conversation to the whole ugly Sonic thing? I mean, he got his life turned around though. He's in the FBI. Has his own show, Ugly Sonic, Uglier Crimes. So
yep, exactly.
Oh God! If you haven't seen Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, just watch it. Just
for the God. But yeah, back to Sonic.
But the first movie was really sweet. It was a heartwarming tale of just someone learning to find their place where they belong.
Yeah, if you want the overall theme of the movie, that's pretty much you got a spot on right there.
And that's something I'll give the first movie. We'll get into this with the second movie, but the first movie had that kind of emotional stake throughout the film. Like a consistent this is what our emotional tone for the movie's gonna be, and this is what we have our characters, and we're trying to develop them throughout the film.
Right.
And I think it succeeds in that. Now, in terms of a Sonic movie for the first one, I mean, you could put in Chip and Dale in Sonic's place.
It would be the same thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
The plot, honestly, the only, besides it being the typical Sonic plot, and like I said, you could just replace Sonic with literally any other furry character and be the literal same plot, even with Eggman being there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only interesting thing about the first movie's plot is his origin story, which is very different.
Yeah.
Because how do I explain it? It's like he's his own creature on his home world, but he was raised by, I guess the last, Longclaw is her name, the owl. I assume she's the last of her, species or race.
I mean,
we're going to get into more of that lore with the second movie. I'm not going to say much about it right now, but it's a very odd introduction to her and Sonic's origins, basically. And, when they show that flashback in the movie, you see that she's being hunted by the Echidna tribe, and that's all you get to see of that for that lore, for that first movie. But like I said, we'll get more to that shit when we get to the second movie discussion. But otherwise, that's pretty much the most amount of lore, the flash story Sonic got in that movie, besides the heartfelt tone, family, all that jazz, and it being generally directed towards children. There's gonna be a lot of cringy jokes in there.
Yeah,
that's just a given, pretty much.
Do you guys like Fortnite? Do you like flossing?
Do you like Default Dance? Actually, do you like Default Dance? Oh boy!
But some of the things I liked about the first film was, again, the emotional trip or the emotional development for the character. It's something we don't get a lot with Sonic these days. We just get baldy nose hair.
Pretty much, yeah. Like a lot of Sonic side characters, pretty much, at least from modern Sonic, anyways. And we've discussed this before. It's it's mostly gone down to the path of Sonic wants to be a jokester all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's nice to see when Sonic can get serious in the movie, right?
Exactly.
But besides Sonic, though, I will say I'll give the actors a thumbs up. They did a pretty decent
Ben
job for what the
Schwartz,
roles they were given. Hmm?
absolutely. Like Ben Schwartz and Jim Carrey in them.
Yeah, it's like amazing. But especially we gotta talk about the elephant in the room because let's be honest here, Jim Carrey carried that whole movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I say Ben Schwartz did a pretty good job as well. But like most of the other cast, like yeah, no fault to James Marsden. I really like James Marsden as his performance as Tom the cop, but you know, I feel like he's not the best in this one. He definitely improves with the second one though.
Yeah, definitely. In the second movie, he's a lot better of a character because he knows his role and he knows his place.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Um,
but yeah, I really like the emotional journey. Kind of fucking hit initially kind of hit at home with of course Sonic would be that lonely person who has no fucking friends. Just like
yeah,
the
I'm sure we've all
fandom.
been through that. We've all been through that at some point in our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have each other. This is getting really weird. Anyways, go on.
But yeah, the emotional development. Again, I hate saying this, but like the highlight for me in the film is when Sonic's doing Sonic-y stuff when he's running and shit, and that's
Exactly.
mainly the last part of the film is where
Yeah,
he's doing Sonic. Like, yeah, you have him do a spin dash at like the midway point of the film, and you have him run fast, but it doesn't feel like a big actiony movie.
right. It just feels
Uh,
like they took a lot of like Sonic's character from the adventure days and just kind of like, hey, let's just have him go crazy for a
mm.
lot of these scenes.
Again,
Especially,
it's
sorry,
definitely
go on.
a like the buddy, alien or furry creature road trip kind of thing. Like it's like, oh, you're not from this world, and like it's definitely you can tell it's because of the budget wasn't as high as it would get for the second one.
And especially when it comes to like Hollywood adaptations of video game properties, like, yeah, people aren't going to like get exactly the Sonic they want and the lore that they want. They have to like,
Mm-hmm.
spice it up. Not really spice it up, but like change it to make it, so it's approachable for every audience. That's not like for the people who have no idea what the fuck Sonic the Hedgehog is.
And I'll be
Which I don't know why you wouldn't at this point.
real honest. I still think I'll hold true to this. I think Detective Pikachu is a better video game adaptation than the first Sonic movie was.
Well, that's a given because
Yeah.
Pokemon's like a worldwide phenomenon at this point. So
Yeah.
it's like Sonic, even though it's popular, it doesn't have that
Yeah.
reach that Pokemon has.
No,
As much
no.
as I hate to say it,
Yeah. The thing I hate the most about the first movie is it's like, oh, it's the Smurfs, it's Alvin and the Chipmunk. Where it's, oh, these weird CGI creatures in the real world. Ooh.
and that was always going to be an issue if
Yeah.
Sonic was ever going to come to Hollywood. But they
Yeah.
did what they could, and it could have been a hell of a lot worse. But thankfully, we
Um
got what we got so far. Um,
After watching the Chippendale movie, I really don't know how like Tom and Maddie could stomach adopting Sonic at the end of the first movie.
I know, right?
I'd be like, okay, I saved your life. Now please get off my lawn.
Yeah, like that's what that like realistically, I'd be like, all right, you gotta go somewhere else for me. But like,
Yeah,
no,
go to your cave, Sonic. Oh, all right. And like instead of ending on a happy note where his cave is their upstairs attic, it's just literally, yeah, go back to your fucking cave.
damn. I mean, that would be a dark end. But off top, well, not off topic, but on topic. Jim Carrey, right? I don't
Oh.
know what they paid this man in this movie, but like, they just said, "Do you just be Jim Carrey?" And
Mm-hmm.
he played the World Eggman very well because like he's very much the highlight of the movie. Like he just went with it, right?
Absolutely. Well, there's another highlight I would like to mention. I don't remember the actor's name. God damn. I wish I was better at remembering actors and actresses'
Me
names.
too.
But fucking Agent Stone. Come on. Gotta give props to
Resident
Agent
Eggman
Stone.
simp.
Yes. Yep. Very relatable character.
I mean, I would call him the Snively of the movie.
Oh, he's
because
better
that's the
than
only thing I
Snively.
can call him. But he's way better than Snively. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I just, and again, not to foreshadow the Sonic 2, I just love where they take his character in the second one.
Oh yeah, for sure. But other than that, I think that's really all I have to say for the first Sonic movie. It was a nice, campy adventure for the most part.
If it wasn't for the second movie being already out, way past out, I feel like I would have a lot more to say about the first one.
I would probably too, yeah.
With expectations for the second one, but yeah, it's a good movie. It's a decent enough movie. Is it a good Sonic movie? It's fine. It's just not what I would expect from Sonic, but it is good.
And like, if I were to give it a rating, I would give it like a fucking out of 10. I'd probably give it like a 6.5.
Yeah, I would say
that's the most I'm willing to give it.
I would say 6.5, maybe 7 at the highest, but yeah, definitely somewhere.
Like, I watch it once or twice, but probably not more than that.
Like, I watched it once before seeing the second movie, and I'll probably watch them both before seeing the third one. Spoiler alerts.
Oh boy.
But yeah, no, that's all I got for the first movie. So anyway, 2 years later, a little known movie called Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the highest grossing video game adaptation movie in the United States.
Like, when I say this movie did numbers, it is ridiculous how much it made in the box office. Like, I was not expecting that much gross revenue.
Let me date us right now. Currently, worldwide, it is sitting at $393,816,684 in the box office.
Holy shit!
And I don't think it released in Japan yet, so I'm sure it'll.
Really?
Yeah, I think Japan's getting it in
That's
August.
weird. That's a saying it proper. Okay, whatever.
But it should pass 400 million worldwide easily yet.
Oh yeah, for sure. Not like when I first went to see that movie, the amount of people that were like crowding my theaters was absurd.
Oh yeah, like me, I went and visited my friend, and we both saw it in theaters. And my first experience was like, the jokes in the first movie were alright. I found myself laughing a hell of a lot more in the second movie throughout the film.
Yeah, they finally like realized what they can hone in on and what the flaws of the first movie are, which there's still flaws with the second movie, but we'll get into that later. But like the positives outweigh the flaws, in my opinion, personally.
Mm-hmm. So where do we even want to begin? Do we want to give a play-by-play of the film, or do we just want to just pick a topic anywhere in the film and just go with it?
I'd say it's up to you. It's your podcast.
Oh my fucking god. Well, I don't really feel like giving a play-by-play because it's only been 2 months.
It's still new.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to spoil the hell out of it.
Oh no, we're spoiling the hell out of this movie for a very good reason.
So if you haven't watched it yet, it's on digital. Go buy it. It's $20.
It's on Paramount Plus as well.
Paramount Plus. And if you really have to wait for the physical, because God knows I'm going to double dip and buy that sexy ass steelbook. My God.
Oh yeah. If you gotta watch one video game adaptation on Paramount Plus, do that. Don't watch Halo. It's terrible.
I don't even have Paramount Plus. But
okay.
Anyway, yeah. So let's just begin with the new characters they introduced. Obviously we got Tails.
Right. Which literally same exact. I think they literally copied that scene from the very end of the movie.
Yeah, they did. They did, but they updated the visuals and whatnot. Like, I'm not going to say it was a copy and paste, because I'm sure a lot more work went into it than that.
Well, his updated model looks a lot better now, obviously.
Yeah, I think it might have been reshot because it does look a little different than the first one. But um, yeah, the movie Tails, he's an alright character in the film. I think he definitely gets the short side of all the new characters.
Yeah, and like my biggest gripe with him in that movie, and just to get that out the way, it's just they really they gave him an origin story, but like not early. He's just like he's from some fuck off planet somewhere, and he's like, "Hey, I saw you. I got some reading from your fucking spiny thing all the way out from the edge of the universe." I'm like, but how though? But
Yeah,
you know, like it's just that's his excuse for like
and I've
coming
been
to
watching
Sonic
you
World.
ever since.
And it's like you remember like his origin story in Sonic Adventure, right? It was like it made sense.
Yeah. He came across Sonic. Like I more so stick with the one they gave in Sonic X, which is basically the same origin, just told a little better. It's like, you know, he's exploring the woods or some shit one day, and he sees Sonic's running by real fast. He's like, cool! And so he goes exploring a little more, and he finds his plane, you know, and starts tinkering with it. I like that origin story, because it's like, oh yeah, he just can't help himself near mechanical stuff. But in this one, it's like, haha, I saw you on TV, and now I've been kind of watching you ever since.
Yeah, I just didn't really care for that whole explanation because he could have just been a resident on Sonic's like old world, along with like Long Claw and you getting the tribe and shit like that, and it would have made sense there. But like he's just from some other fuck off planet, and it gets even weirder when it's like when you get to the introduction of Knuckles. Spoilers, but yeah, it's. But I'm going off on tangent. You finish your thoughts.
But yeah, Tails is alright. He's alright. He definitely doesn't get the most character development. Like, his character development is kind of done halfway through the film, where it's like, oh, I made a friend with Sonic, and that's pretty much his character development.
Yeah, and they very much force that whole idea. We can be friends.
And this is what I'll go with. Just in general. I think, again, compared to the first movie, this movie, one of the biggest flaws is, like, the emotional development of the characters isn't really fully there. Like, you got some sprinkles of ideas, like, with Sonic learning he has to be, take responsibility not just for himself, but for others. You got that in there. You got, Tails wanting to find a friend, and then you got Knuckles' whole character arc, realizing, he's got to be more careful who to trust or something. I don't even know what Knuckles' character arc is supposed to be in the film.
Basically trying to find his purpose, I guess.
Yeah.
But, like, mostly what you said, figure out who's worth trusting, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. But, like...
But, yeah, that's the weakest part of the second film, is, like, just, the story arcs of the characters. Now, like, in terms of the overall plot, it works fine. It's a Sonic film. Like, it's what I would expect a Sonic film to be.
I say, like, the character development is, like, only shafted because they only had so much time to, like, get every character introduced and familiar with the...
Speaking of time for a kid's film, 2 hours, man.
Oh, shit, you're right. It was 2 hours.
Yeah. Most kids' films, like, at most, is like an hour and a half. But I
still don't think that was enough time. But like, they did what they could, and it got most people know if Sonic fans, they know who Tails and Knuckles are. You don't really need that much of an introduction. Really, you should know what their stick is by now.
Anyway, let's jump to Knuckles, because I think we said what we could about Tails. Knuckles was, oh my god, I love Knuckles in this film.
Right, he's like the best part of like every scene, pretty much.
And plus, he's not fucking dumb. He's just
not dumb per se, but
he's naive, and he's outside of his own culture. Basically is
pretty much. And he's trying to learn.
Yeah, he's not familiar with how Earth works, so that's where you get like the dumb scenes where he's like dot. But no, I like him in this. He's actually serious and whatnot. He's not someone to take lightly like he is nowadays in the games.
Exactly. I mean, and the only times Knuckles ever been like that series is like his first introduction in Sonic Event, or is that what's the Sonic Adventure? Sonic 3 and Sonic 3
Sonic Event
Knuckles, pretty much.
and Sonic Adventure. Well, let's be fair. Sonic Adventure, he was serious. He did take his job as Guardian seriously in that. It's just been kind of like I would say probably Heroes, maybe like '06 is when they started dumbing him down.
Yeah, he just kind of just started hanging out with Sonic and Tails just for no reason,
Mm-hmm.
instead of doing his actual job.
Yeah.
But
Um.
in this movie, it's fine how his like character is represented for the most part.
Although I gotta say, Ken Penders is gonna be fucking pissed. Knuckles has a dad.
I know, right? I forgot that man's name. It's been forever. Oh boy, we should talk about IDW one sometime. But anyways, that's off topic.
You mean Archie, right?
We don't. Do you really want to traumatize another generation of Sonic fans?
I mean, yeah.
Do we want to talk about the origins of Eggman?
God, no, not now.
Exactly. Anyways, moving on.
But yeah, Knuckles in this film was like a highlight to me because I really love Knuckles. Like, I don't really say it a lot. Definitely not my favorite character in the Sonic series, but he used to be one of my favorites. I was all about Knuckles like back in Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic Adventure. He was like OP. But
Oh yeah,
just recently it's like I don't give a shit about you, Knuckles. You haven't done anything worth giving a shit about.
right. Like he's fallen far from his glory days of being Sonic's original rival.
I think the last time I was actually hyped about Knuckles, and sorry to bring Archie back up again, during the reboot, do you remember that?
You mean post Genesis Wave?
Yes. Do you remember that character? I think his name was like Eclipse or something, which was supposed to be like
Eclipse the Darkling.
yeah, and they had that whole arc of him against Knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the last time I felt anything for Knuckles.
I like as much as shit as I give Archie and Ken Panders. Like when Ken Panders wasn't like the main one writing shit, I actually enjoyed Knuckles' like lore and plot and everything in Archie. But that was like the last time I was excited for him as a character. In terms of the games, like again, they dumbed him down a lot since then. I know we're not talking about the movie, but this is just general going into like why he's
so great.
Why I like him, why he's so great. Yeah, in the movie, because he just feels like an actual genuine threat.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, that part is like, I mean, the initial trailer, I don't like how they made it in the movie, but like that initial trailer when they revealed him, it's like, do I look like I need your power?
I need your more power. It's so good.
He's just stopping Sonic with one hand. Oh, it was so great.
I want to say that trailer alone is what probably sold a lot of people on the movie, straight up. But like, yeah, no, Knuckles
is great.
Knock knock.
It's Knuckles.
Yes, indeed.
Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.
Yeah,
he's a million. He's a 1,000,000% muscle.
Oh yeah, pretty much like meathead, muscle man.
Mm-hmm.
I do like his interactions with Robotnik, slash Eggman in this movie, and Agent Stone as well. And the other characters as well. Like, they didn't just like Sonic didn't just like, or he didn't just like go to Sonic's side immediately. Like towards the end of the movie, like they actually had a whole ass conversation, and and also he saved his life too.
Yeah. All right.
So it's like it was earned for the most part. I don't know where we go from here, honestly.
Well, let's just pick apart. You choose a scene, any scene in the movie.
I would say Long Claw's whole backstory.
Okay, so
her war with the Echidna tribe.
I love the backstory between the Owls and the Echidnas. Great shit. And actually, while we're talking about that, what they did for the Master Emerald in this film, I like the concept. I like the concept. Obviously, they won't do it in the games because it's a little late. But
way too late for that.
But the idea that the Master Emerald in this movie, which definitely helped solve things out because, if we were going to get a certain character, which we'll talk about later in the film, uh, obviously we couldn't have them go for a quest for all 7 Chaos Emeralds in one film.
Right.
So I like the idea where they just forged the Master Emerald out of all 7 Chaos Emeralds to make the whole plot of finding Chaos Emeralds streamlined into one.
Yeah, because I was like wondering, like, wow, they're introducing the Master Emerald before they do the Chaos Emeralds. I wonder how they're gonna like deal with that, and then, oh, it's just a container form. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I really appreciate that they did that because it's like it just solved 2 problems in one go.
Mm-hmm. That and like how they had fucking Enerjack, but they won't say it's Enerjack because
it's the fucking Echidna tribe from. They basically got the inspiration from the Archie Echidna tribe, or the Knuckles miniseries. If you ever read that with an Enerjack, and obviously they didn't say the Emerald chant, which they don't really need to because I think that's too specific. Which, do you remember the Emerald chant?
No, I honestly don't fucking remember it.
Oh man.
But
yeah, I don't remember it either.
The only thing I remember about the Knuckles miniseries, outside of like the weird Echidna shit, is the fucking Holocaust reference.
Oh yeah, I mean there's a lot of that.
But yeah, I like the streamlining of the Master Emerald. The one thing that doesn't make sense with me is the first film, Longclaw's reason for like sending Sonic to Earth was like, hiding Sonic's power.
Power, yeah. But now it's like, the Emerald has all the power.
Yeah, it's like, no, I sent you to Earth to protect the Emerald. Thank goodness you stayed on Earth.
Like that's a straight up retcon.
Yeah,
but like it's whatever. It's like I could deal with that.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, there's a few things they probably retconned since the first movie. But
yeah, because they probably had no idea how they were gonna like do certain characters or introduce certain characters, so they had to like warp the plot to like make it make sense, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm fine with. It's whatever. It's not the worst thing ever. Like I said, I like the whole lore with the Echidna and the owl war pretty much going on. Or like they ended up becoming gods or some shit.
Yeah, I have no idea, but
I don't even remember.
But
actually, I do remember, but I'm speculating at this point. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. So I guess aside from the backstory, another thing I really want to talk about is just let's talk about some of the pessimistic scenes people have. The infamous Siberian bar scene.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
I'll be honest.
I think that scene dragged out a bit too long.
I'll be honest, like it's not that long of a scene. Like the whole fucking dance-off scene is 2 minutes overall, and it's like, okay, whatever. It's fine. He does the thing. He does the Sonic Adventure pose. He does the thing.
He does do the thing.
It's a cute enough scene. I honestly don't mind it. And this is one thing I never really hear people talk about, or at the very least, one detail I don't see them talk about because everyone just shits on the bar scene. Why does the fucking guy, the dancer, the guy who starts like breakdancing and whatnot, he does the pose where he like puts his arms up and his tattoo is basically him doing the fucking pose that he's doing.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was fucking weird. I was like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I laughed my ass off at it when I initially saw it because it's like, oh my god, it's funny. I like it. That and when they chop off the fish head, it's basically something out of SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, at least Tails used a translator for fucking something useful.
Yeah.
Just for being a translator.
Yeah,
even though it fucked up.
Exactly. Man, is that a Sonic Colors reference? Oh my god. Remember Sonic Colors?
God. I do remember Sonic Colors. The colors feel so bright.
Well, At least you could call this Sonic Colors Ultimate.
If only. Anyways.
But yeah, the bar scene. Okay, this is the one I agree a little bit with everyone. The wedding stuff.
Oh yeah, no, that also was dragged out.
I like some of it. I like some of it. Like, I love the fucking part where they mix up the rings and it basically resorts to Tom good. Punching. Like, you have to have the cop. Yeah,
we're going there.
I know it's not intended, but I can't help but think about it in this day and age.
I know. I didn't think about it until you just mentioned that just now. I was like, damn, you're right. But technically, they're military. They're military, so they have...
It's better.
It's military, so they, like, have power over a cop, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, and that part I loved as well. The whole GUN reveal, where everyone in that fucking wedding was a GUN agent.
He was like, even the pastor? Oh,
the pastor opens
a gun in his Bible. I'm like, bro.
Is JoJo an agent? What?
Maybe. What? Oh, you're talking about the little girl, right?
Yeah, the little girl. That's, I think, Rachel's daughter. Yeah.
Yeah. She's the one that gave Sonic shoes. Yeah. Sonic his shoes in the first movie, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all. To
be fair, this movie I think made Rachel a better character than the first one. Because the first one I just did not give a shit for her. She was just angry black woman stereotype pretty much in the first movie. I hate to say it.
Oh, you're talking about Rachel, right?
Yeah,
I'm getting characters mixed up.
Yeah, no.
Well, this time, at least they made her comedic in this movie. I could tolerate her.
Yeah. And they made her, like, at least a better character. You know, like, yeah, she gets pissed off at Tom. I mean, who wouldn't get pissed off at Tom for ruining the wedding? But
it was already rigged anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And plus, it gets her, like, this kind of revenge arc where you, like, kind of feel sympathy for her, you know? Because it's like, yeah, I mean, who wouldn't feel horrible about, like, what happened?
All right, exactly.
Yeah. Again,
I do enjoy the part where they just kind of figure out how to use Tails' fucking gadgets, and it just works.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the part where they just throw the one thing, it's like, oh, is he coming back down? I don't know. Good luck!
And he just comes out in the next scene.
Yeah. Of course, unharmed.
Yep. I don't know what this weapon does, but I'm sure it does something. It shoots a fucking laser at the cake.
And the commander being fucking Olive Garden guy. Which
yeah,
they literally call him Olive Garden guy. Like, that's another great part about this movie is they reference, like, the parts people picked apart in this first movie.
Yeah. I have a comment about Olive Garden guy when we get to that part.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if they're even gonna bother with that shit.
But what did you think of the wedding? Like, I mean, I feel like it could be shortened down a bit, but I still think it has some fun moments in it.
There's relevance to the plot there, so I'm fine with it. I think they could have shortened it a lot more. Otherwise, I don't mind it being there. So
the part I think they could have shortened definitely was the part where Rachel and her fiance make up.
Yeah, that could have just been
that's the part I think they could have extended. Like, I feel honestly you could go to the part where she's going
cut that out.
I feel like you could go to the part where it's like we're under attack, and then have her, stream in with the Barracuda song, and have it cut at the part where he goes, "What a woman!" So it's like you can understand that he's still like he actually has feelings for her yet, like
Yeah.
But you don't have to have the whole like 5-minute, oh, we're gonna make up scene. It's like,
or they could just put that at the end of the movie.
Yeah, have an actual.
Because it would make more sense.
Yeah, but. I don't know. I think that's the part that drags it along. Like, the breaking in and entering part, the actual wedding itself, I think that all is fine to me, honestly.
Yeah. But we've been avoiding the elephant in the room here. And that's Robotnik / Eggman, right?
Oh my god, he's so good.
Still carrying the whole movie. or most of the movie. Well, besides Knuckles, he's also like 50, the other 50%.
Well,
or 40, 30 technically.
I would say the other part that holds this movie together is, oh my god, they made a fucking Sonic movie. It's a Sonic movie this time. It feels like a Sonic. There's so much more action in it. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But Robotnik, I really love the beginning where he's on the mushroom planet.
Yeah, I thought for I was kind of right in my predictions that it was Mushroom Hill Zone, except it really wasn't Mushroom Hill Zone, but we still got Knuckles anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah,
I win.
I love the whole mushroom planet sequence. I wish they would have kept that deleted scene where he's like, Agent Stone, what did you put in the coffee?
Wait, that was a deleted scene?
Yeah. There's a scene where he starts tripping.
Oh no.
On the mushroom
planet. It's mushrooms.
Yeah. And like
I can see why they cut that out for obvious reasons.
Yeah, like that's
so cool.
They what is it? Green screen Agent Stone's face onto like that actual stone.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird, but it's great.
I can imagine, yeah, and it's weird. So he was able to get a signal off with Sonic's spine, and summon two Randys from a power ring with lightsabers or some shit. But then Knuckles walks through, and I'm just like,
well.
Where did the two Randys come from?
Obviously, someone hasn't read the prequel comic. God.
Wait, what?
The IDW prequel comic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that explain why the lightsaber dudes?
Yes.
Okay, go over it, please, because I'm very lost.
Basically, Knuckles hires them. That's all you really need to know.
For what?
To help him locate Sonic.
Oh. That's another thing. What was his whole reason for going after Sonic?
Well, because he's the apprentice of Longclaw, or was, He had
it should have been put in the movie.
What?
I feel like it should have been put in the
movie.
No,
they put why he's going after Sonic in the movie.
No, but I want to see him saying the whole shebang.
He does say that. He does say that. Like when he's fucking, he's what's it? Like the meme with the girl picking up the shorter girl and against the wall. When he's doing that to Sonic on the tree, he's talking as you were the apprentice of Longclaw. Where is it? He's asking him questions. I'm I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, yeah, there's that scene. I mean, I guess it gives you the context clues.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just asking for too much backstory.
But
anywho's Eggman, great.
Mm-hmm. But oh my god, the best parts are the fight sequences in this film, top notch compared to the first one. My god.
Yeah, the animators had a ball animating that stuff for sure.
Especially the one. Oh, what?
Oh, you go first.
Especially the one that takes place in Labyrinth Zone. My god, I can't believe we got Labyrinth Zone in a Sonic movie.
We got a lot of zones, actually. We got Ice Cap Zone.
Well...
I'm calling it Ice Cap Zone, too,
okay.
by the way. But Labyrinth Zone, that was a cool reference, for sure.
Oh my god, that part, the part where they actually pan out, because, obviously they take details like the walls and, the owl sculptures from the actual Labyrinth Zone, the crystals and whatnot. But that part where it pans out and it's actually a labyrinth, I was like, oh, that's I never thought about Labyrinth Zone being that way before.
Right. Then that explains the really crazy level design in the first Sonic game.
Mm-hmm.
I will say another I guess it's not really against this movie. Or it's not really a flaw against the movie, but I kind of wish there was a thing in this movie that they would use some actual Sonic music for some of the scenes.
Yeah.
Because, imagine if they would have used, the Ice Cap music from the snowboarding sequence in Ice Cap and Sonic Adventure.
Excuse me, but they actually use a little snippet of the drowning theme when Sonic's drowning.
I barely fucking noticed that, I'm gonna be honest with you. But it's why can't they just use Sonic music in the actual movie? Is it a copyright reason?
it's probably partially that, but also more so. Well, I feel like one, like you're not gonna have any Crush 40 music for
Well,
a
I'm not
movie.
asking for Crush
Yeah,
40, but just like
but
level zone music,
even then, it's like well, in terms of the big like actual vocals, I get why they don't do that because they're gonna want music that everyone can relate to because
right, Hollywood.
yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know why the I forget who does the score. Junkie XL, I think. I don't know. It's weird. I get it some places because like I will agree that some people who just plop the audio onto clips like the ice cap music onto the ice cap scene, it doesn't really work with how the actual song sounds that well.
Right.
But
Well, I'm saying
this
if you
is
could
yeah,
mix it in,
yeah,
well,
like if you could make a new version of it that fits the tone of the scene.
right.
Um, I don't know why they don't do that, but here's hoping for the third film. Does
I
something.
mean, I don't. I
I
mean, we'll
doubt
see what
it.
that happens.
I do know, and we'll talk about this when we get to the big part. But um, I do know they said they know people really want Crush 40 and whatnot for the third movie.
That's if they
Um,
can get them together.
yeah. So.
But anyways, probably move on to the last part of the movie, which is my favorite part, the battle versus the Death Egg.
Oh my
Wow, what
god!
an amazing fucking scene!
I was waiting for
My
like
God,
I was well. Let's begin with like the Sonic Heroes. Oh my god! I love the part where all three of them are working together fighting
right?
the robot. I love that shit. It's like, oh, where's the Sonic Heroes?
I mean, that
Heroes.
was playing through my head when that scene was playing. I was
I
just like,
know.
damn.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, then just seeing Tails being actually agile and fast for once, I was like, wow, he's actually doing stuff
I like
crazy.
this thing I like about the movie. The thing I like about the movie, for the most part, compared to the games, is you get to see Sonic interact with his friends and actually work together to save the day.
Exactly. It's
It's
been
like
so long.
I
It's been
know
so long.
because it's been so long since we've seen Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles actually fight together. Because usually nowadays it's like Tails is off hiding in some fucking corner. Knuckles is maybe like throwing one or two punches, but then Sonic's like doing like, huh? Guys, I'm doing everything! Fucking pick up the slack!
Reduce the cut. They've basically just been reduced to cutscene characters now.
Mm-hmm. Which I doubt that's going to change in the next game, but that's a discussion for another day.
Yeah, I also agree with that statement because, oh boy, Sonic 06 scared the shit out of Sonic Team or slash Sega. So,
Too many shitty friends.
boy, that's another
But
topic for another day.
but yeah, I really like seeing them fight together. It was one of the highlights of the film for me.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I love the design of the Death Egg robot
Oh my
being
god.
this large McFuck huge.
So something that's been bugging me, and I don't know if anyone's ever brought this up. The fact that quote unquote Super Robotnik, which by the way, we got a fucking Super Robotnik.
Dude.
Oh my god. But I like how Super Robotnik, like in the Death Egg robot, because you never really think about this, but he's the actual brain of the robot. Because like, you know how the brain functions off of electricity and whatnot, and it sends signals.
Yeah.
I
hadn't thought of it like that actually.
Yeah, like I don't see anyone mentioning that. I was like, I'm going crazy thinking like, am I the only one noticing that Robotnik is actually being the quote unquote brain of the entire robot?
Brain. Damn, that's a good observation actually.
Yeah, I don't know if that's. I'm pretty sure that's what they were intending of doing, but I don't think anyone picked that up, and I just feel crazy thinking about it all the time. It's like, man, I've never seen anyone mention this.
I mean, a lot of people probably just be just power source, man. There you go, Emerald power, go.
But
like, yeah, I just love seeing them work together. You know, it's Knuckles using his strength, Sonic using his speed, and Tails just being smart like usual. Then you seeing Knuckles just fucking, just fucking. What did he do? He punched the fucking hand, and it just went fucking topple. I remember, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Say again. Sorry.
Oh, did I cut out?
I cut out accidentally. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. No, it's just like I remember that scene where his Knuckles literally punched the goddamn Death Egg robot and almost toppled him over.
Oh
Or I think
yeah,
he
yeah.
did topple him over.
No.
I was like,
He basically punched back his hand.
yeah, no, I thought that shit was super cool. And then like,
Oh, and then Knuckles, he fucking punches the Master Emerald out of Robotnik. Now, I don't know if you knew this, but might be a reference to Sonic 3 when Knuckles beats the shit out of Supersonic.
wait, what?
You know the part.
Oh, you were talking about like yeah, right, Angel Island's
Yeah.
intro cutscene. I was about to say, I was like, wait, what? That probably is a reference, but I don't know. I wouldn't put it past him if it was just an accident.
Yeah. But
I mean, it's cool nonetheless. I mean, Robotnik getting fucking socked by Knuckles. I mean, his spleen should just be out of his body, but you know, kids movie.
But man, and then you get the part where, you know, they're going after the Master Emerald. And I think this is what I really like about Maddie and Tom over the first film, is that they're actively taking part in the final battle. Like, yeah, you had Tom punch Robotnik one time during the final battle in the first film.
Yeah, like they actually care about Sonic in this movie, which I like. I appreciate.
And then, is it time? Is it time to talk about it?
I mean, what else are we gonna talk about here?
Oh god! So you know they have them trapped, and Sonic's holding the Master Emerald, and they're all about to die. And it's like, come on, work! And the Master Emerald breaks apart. But for
you see the Chaos Emerald.
Oh, the Chaos Emeralds drop out, and this is something I love. Now you know they're all about to die, and they're like, you know, family sticks together no matter what, and you know you have that emotional, heart-filled moment, and you know, I hate to say it, but you remember what T. Call says about the Chaos or Master Emerald, whatever, right?
Remind me. It's been a minute since I played Adventure 1.
Chaos is power. Power
Enriched by the heart. Well, that's a chant. Yeah, that's what the chant was.
Yeah. And then think about it. They had a heart-filled moment, and then what happens?
Ooh, Supersonic.
Yeah, baby. Oh my god, when I saw this in theaters, this was the peak moment of the film for me.
Yeah, like, I honestly was expecting them to even do Supersonic in this movie, and then I saw the Chaos and was like, oh wow, they're actually gonna do it.
I was expecting them to do it, and I was right, and I was like, oh yes. Oh, dude, and it's so fucking great. And the fact he ends the battle with an 06 reference.
Wait, what's the 06 reference?
Where he just taps the robot with his shoe to knock it over.
Oh, yeah. I like the part where Eggman just goes and fucking swinging, and Sonic just catches it with his fucking hand. Just stops full momentum. Just there. Just like Superman would.
I love the Supersonic part. And he looks so fucking clean. Like, I doubt they're gonna do this, but they need to put a render of that Supersonic, like, you know, not like a rip from the, like, someone cropped it from the movie, but, like, they need to put, like, actual art of what Supersonic
an actual official render, yeah. I would like to see one. Hopefully, maybe with enough fan demand, they'll get one.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the best part of the movie to me. Like, I mean,
really good.
I'm not saying it's like, you know, everything else was shit, but like, oh man, I love seeing Supersonic. We haven't seen any Supersonic in like cutscenes since Generations, I think. So
yeah, holy shit, you're right.
And even then, Supersonic was kind of lame. So like the last good time we saw Supersonic was probably Unleashed.
Yeah, pretty much. When you use it to its full ability.
And this gives me, like, major Unleashed opening cutscene vibes. So...
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's like, he just fucking thrashed Death Egg back into fucking pieces. I was like, damn. Well, that's on you, Eggman.
Later, haters.
Yep. Oh yeah, that was his last line.
God,
I was like,
I
even being defeated, Jim Carrey just fucking.
I swear to God, I hope this isn't his like last movie because Jim Carrey talked about retiring. I honestly hope it's not because I don't want his last line in the movie to be "later haters."
Right. I hope it's not his last movie. I feel like he's gonna do it
Yeah. If not, I'm sure. Oh God, we forgot to talk about Agent Stone in the movie. My God, the biggest simp in the world, who probably is confirmed a queer character, and I love it. I love him
Oh
so
yeah.
much.
It's like he gotta do what he gotta do to get his Eggman,
hmm
get
I,
his eggs.
I love Agent Stone. He's such a great character.
Oh no, like I was expecting much from him in the movie, and then they just kept on adding more scenes with him. I was like, damn, I hope they keep him around for like the third movie. And
Because
should we?
if I assume, well, let's talk a little bit about Agent Stone first. I assume if Jim Carrey doesn't return for the third, I assume Agent Stone might take over the main villain role, like not quote unquote main villain,
Possibly.
but
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it if he was the main villain because he did his role well and he
mm,
knows what he's doing.
yeah. And I feel like he'd be pissed if like quote unquote Jim Carrey's Robotnik died. You know,
Yeah.
um, and
Hmm.
I think we should definitely get a scene like in Avengers Endgame where it's like you took everything from me, and then Sonic's like,
I
I don't
don't
even
even
know.
know who you are. Oh, right, because they haven't been introduced yet, have they?
Exactly. Like the only person who's actually met him was Knuckles and Wade. Oh, Wade. I forgot
Oh
about Wade.
fuck, I forgot about Wade. What the fuck? I would say what a pathetic character, but I mean, he exists.
hmm Wade's
I
fine.
I feel he's Wade.
He's definitely the me of the universe. Like I'd just be fucking that dumb as well. And of course, I
I
would
mean, I don't know
totally.
if I'd be saying all those. I wouldn't be saying half the lines he'd be saying, but
What are you talking about? You wouldn't say something like "Welcome to the Wade Cave." I hope to say that to a woman someday. A woman that's
Oh,
not my mom.
I wouldn't say that fucking part. Holy shit! But only Reese hold the fucking butter knife to fucking Stone like, bro, you're a cop. You have a gun, right?
What would you like on your bagel?
Yo,
I love Wade. I don't know. Again, the humor in this film leagues better than the first film. I just like I laughed throughout the whole film. The first viewing, it
so
was
I gave
great.
it. You gave me a chuckle here and there. Well, my like standards for comedy are very different, so it's like, but hey, it got me to chuckle, and that's all I can say. It did better than a lot of other kids movies that are aimed towards children. That's for damn sure.
Mm-hmm.
But what
All
the
right.
hell? Then? Are we
Is it
are we doing
time?
it?
Is it time to look?
Oh, is it time
So
to what?
so the post credit scene. The post credit scene.
The post credits scene.
The post credit scene.
Oh
We
boy.
unfortunately did not get Metal Sonic in the post credit scene. I'm very disappointed.
Now we also didn't get chaos in the post extra scene, which I'm very disappointed in. It kind of jumped the gun a bit. Not gonna lie,
But
but
hey, we got everyone's ultimate choice. A copy of Sonic Colors Ultimate.
yeah.
Yeah. No, no, okay. Shadow the Hedgehog's in the third movie. Mhm.
Yeah, they basically did the whole we were scouring through Robotnik's documents and we found documents dating back 50 years. The moment they said that line,
Oh yeah,
I
everyone
I
knew.
fucking
Everyone fucking
I
knew.
fucking knew.
Oh
Now
god.
I'm both excited and fucking terrified
Let's
for
put
the
it.
third movie.
Okay, here's what I have to say because I think I know what you're gonna say. I have a lot more faith in their depiction of Shadow than Sega's.
We'll see what happens, but you go. Give me your reason why you think that.
I think they've proven, at least with Knuckles and Tails, that they can write these characters a lot better than what Sega's been writing these characters recently. And
You know what?
I know a lot of,
I'll give it that. Yeah.
and I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like the mandates and stuff like that Ian Flynn has when writing the characters, I feel like the Paramount people don't have to follow those rules, because you get a lot more like emotion and shit. Like, what, from my understanding, Sonic's not supposed to show a whole lot of emotion in the mandates that Ian Flynn has, but you know, in the movies he's able to show emotion. So I don't know. I feel like
It's funny you mentioned that he's not allowed. I mean, I probably shouldn't say this for another time, but because I read the IDW comics, I think he shows enough emotion in those, but that's besides the point. But yeah, no, I agree with you on the whole. You know, I think the Paramount writers could do a decent job with Shadow if they, you know, pick and choose what things they need to reference.
I feel like they're not gonna have him be like, "Oh, Sonic, you and your friends are lame, Sonic." I don't think they're gonna do that route. Because I saw some of the interviews they're talking about, and they're talking about like how, you know, Shadow's a broken character. You know, like unlike Knuckles, a friendly conversation isn't gonna fix Shadow. You know,
And that's not even the thing that I'm worried about with Shadow being in the focus of the next.
Are you
the third
worried
movie.
about a little girl getting shot on screen?
Not even that. I'm worried about an old man getting executed by gunfire on screen. Because as much as I love SA2, that shit is abrupt as fuck in that game. When I first watched that cutscene, I was like, did I just get gunned down?
See, okay, so I have a theory, and I know this is gonna sound weird. I have a feeling the third movie's gonna be like, it's gonna have Shadow, but I think it's also gonna have the Black Arms in it.
Aliens.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense for this universe where technically Sonic and Co are aliens.
Right. I mean, if they can do a better adaptation of Shadow the Hedgehog to the actual game it's based on,
You know, it would come full
I'm
circle
all for it.
because Jeff Fowler, the director of the movies, worked on Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know, like, he didn't work technically on the script or anything, but he worked on the cutscenes. He was a part of Blur Studio.
Right.
But it would come full circle for him to, like, work on Shadow the Hedgehog technically again.
It's just how they explain Shadow's origins in this movie is going to be
interesting.
It's interesting because there's really, like, even his origins in the games is weird because it's like, how did Robotnik or how did Jill even get hedgehog samples from in the first place? You know, and it's like, obviously he's studied in the game lore. It's implied that he like studied the Echidna tribe. And that's how he's able to make all the artificial chaos that you see on Space Colony Arc, right?
Uh-huh.
So, and if you remember the mural in Sonic Adventure, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles of Sonic fighting something on the mural, right?
Yeah.
You can assume that there's other beings like Sonic in the past, and that's probably how he got the DNA to make Shadow.
Yeah.
It's not Sonic's DNA specifically, but you assume there's other hedgehogs that have the same power to absorb chaos energy or whatever. But I'm going off of deep tangent lore, but it's relevant information because they have to like get this right, otherwise it's gonna be weird.
Yeah.
For the third movie,
I feel like we're probably overthinking it more than it really needs to be. But I mean,
do you blame us?
No. But I think I'm just interested to see where it goes. I have faith. I have faith in them.
I have faith, but I'm also kind of disappointed that they just jumped straight to Shadow instead of. I would have loved for them for the next movie to be an adventure adaptation, right?
Yeah, well,
because I was expecting the end credit
scene. Technically, man, it is an adventure adaptation. Adventure 2.
Yeah, I mean Adventure 1. You know,
I know.
I was expecting the end credit scene to like, because they had everything perfectly set up to introduce chaos. You know, all they had to do post credit scene was like, or maybe have like Wade doing some random bullshit, and you see like, or no. Instead of like So you know how they go pick up the Master Emerald, right? Because they almost forgot it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that scene was just gonna lead to like some like weird blue liquid, you know, sliming off into the sewers after they picked up the Master Emerald, and you're like, uh-oh. And they
Yeah.
didn't do that, and it just jumped straight to Shadow. That's like, fuck, man. Like,
Although I get why they chose it, because
I
the
know
next
he's the second
popular.
most popular character,
Yeah.
or he is the most popular Sonic character, right?
Well, yeah, something like that. But I get why they did it. And it's understandable why they would go to that next. But I
And
think
I
they
mean,
the only
we can still
concern.
get an eventual popular
Yeah.
adaptation later,
Well,
but
who knows?
whatever.
Maybe we'll fight chaos together. That could be the big ending for the third film. Both
It
adventures in
could.
one.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them if they were to try it.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of weird, but hey, I'll take it.
Because honestly, I don't. And take this with a grain of salt, but I don't see them doing a fourth Sonic movie.
No,
I can
I'm
see
surprised
them.
we've got the second one.
I can see them. I can see them doing like a spin-off movie though. Like God knows if they want to do Team Chaotix or or Shadow the Hedgehog or maybe Silver. Like I could see them.
Are we even gonna touch Silver? That's the real question. I don't think
Probably
so.
not. But I could see them doing like a Shadow the Hedgehog movie next. And maybe that's why they wanted to introduce Shadow in the third Sonic movie. So they could like open the possibilities like, okay, we did 3 Sonic movies. Now how about we do a Shadow movie? You know?
Right.
Uh so I get why they want to do Shadow right away.
Right.
But
They need to play it safe. Don't try to I say don't include anything with Gerald. Okay, no, you can put Gerald in there, but make it more kid friendly.
mhm.
Don't do the whole
What about
stage
Maria?
or the shit with Maria and Shadow being made as a cure for her fucking whatever the fuck disease she has.
NIDS?
Huh? Is that what it's called?
NIDS.
It's
It's basically neurological oh God, whatever fucking AIDS is.
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, none of that shit. No, him being imprisoned, him having a fucking formula on the wall going crazy, then being executed.
Yeah.
Like about, oh, I want revenge on these stupid
I
humans.
don't think they're gonna go that far, dude.
Yeah, I know, but that's what I'm
And
saying. That's what comes with the
here's my
territory.
prediction. I don't think we're gonna have pissing on the moon either. I don't think that's gonna be in the film at all.
Them blowing up the moon. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see it to happen though.
Yeah. I would like to see them pissing on the moon, but I don't see them pissing on the moon.
Because they would have to keep that in as a plot point.
Yeah.
And Lord knows the games didn't do it.
Yeah. I honestly, and I'll be honest, I don't see the space colony arc either. I don't see the whole space thing. Like, I could probably see them having some secret lab.
We'll probably get like what's that island called?
Prison Island.
We'll probably get Prison Island, but that's it.
Yeah. I don't see the whole space colony arc because that's going to require like it's not going to require that big of a budget, but I doubt they'll go that route.
Well, also they will have to retcon things too, because that'd be like, wait, so where the fuck was this thing the whole time?
Exactly.
So they'll probably do like Prison Island or something, and that's where he's being imprisoned at, or where his container is, or his test tube, or whatever. But like, yeah, just play it safe. We can get a good Shadow in the next movie, and I'll be hyped.
Yeah, I have faith they'll do Shadow well.
Are we gonna get Rouge the Bat though?
Oh God, I want to say no. I could see them putting Amy in the third movie.
Bro, I had a conversation with a friend. Well, because I went to see this with my friend Logan. Shout out to that guy. But yeah, no, we had a whole conversation about, man, what did they try to put Rouge in the third movie? And I just sit there and thought about it. I'm like, there's no fucking way they could put Rouge in that movie with the amount of tittage, a boobage,
Yeah.
a melons.
If they do it, I will fucking I don't know. I'll do something not appropriate for work.
Not safe for work. What are you doing? Saw already a bunch of that on DeviantArt.
um, but okay, let me pose you a question because I feel like this would be a fun question to ask
All
about
right,
the third
all right.
movie. Say if they did get Crush 30 or 30, Crush
The Crush
40,
30.
Crush 40 for the third film. Okay, you have three choices for music from them.
Okay.
The first one is obviously Live and Learn. It's just, Live and Learn. It could be a remix version. It could just be Live and Learn straight out the way it was back in 2001. That's your first choice. Your second choice is they can remix any of the other songs, like from Sonic history in the film. Like, it could be like a level theme. It could be, Escape from the City or something like that. It could be Live Life. I don't know. Whatever you want it to be. Third option, they make a
Okay.
brand new song exclusively for the Sonic film. You can only
That's
have
hard.
one.
I can only have one thought because I'm torn between the first and third option. Because I fucking like when Live and Learn plays during that final sequence of the Sonic Adventure, it's hard not to get fucking hyped, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. Yeah. No, you get hyped all the time.
And it's like imagine like introducing a bunch of like young kids who's like just starting to get into Sonic, right? That will be it right there. That will be the big game changer. And it's like, damn, I want to get into the whole franchise now.
Mm-hmm.
But then part of me also is like, they should really get Crush 40, just make an original song for the Sonic movie for that final sequence. I mean, whatever it is going to end up being in the third movie.
So, what's going to be your option? You can only pick one.
I'm thinking of scenarios here, right? I would prefer, and it's kind of like a mix of two options, really. Live and Learn, but it's remixed for the movie
Mm-hmm.
correctly. I would take that, right? For the since it's a shadow focused film, you know, and
Yeah.
they're obviously going to have some bullshit in space, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could see like they're going to have to include the Biolizard in some way, which where your
I
whole
honestly,
Black Arms idea could come into play. They could probably implement the Biolizard through the alien race
yeah,
that they fight. That's if they even do that whole plot line.
yeah. Who knows? But is
I'll
that
take Live and Learn.
okay? I'm gonna have to go with option three. Make a new song exclusively for movie Sonic.
Yeah, that's not a bad option either.
I think one, it's a brand new Crush 40 song, so it's gonna be fucking good.
Right.
Two, I think it would be really great for movie Sonic to have a song made by Crush 40 instead of some fucking. No offense to these musicians, like I don't know, Kid Cudi or whoever fucking did the Sonic
You're
theme
talking about the
song.
one for the after credits?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know any of these people. Like, don't get me wrong, the song's good. I just want something more butt rock for the movie.
I agree. That's what I'm used to. That's what I grew up with Sonic.
Um, so I just think something original by Crush 40 made exclusively for the Sonic movie would be really great. And that way, because I remember in one of the interviews, they were going on about like how, oh, we would love to take the music from the games and whatnot, but some of it we have to think about how it would fit the tone and the themes of the movie. I was like, well, here you go. Make a brand new fucking song exclusively for the movie. That way it can fit the tone in the themes of the movie.
Yeah.
Mm? Mm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. That would be my second choice, honestly.
Yeah. That's what I would go with. But yeah, after Sonic 3, again, we still got the Knuckles mini series to look forward to, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
which I've only seen one of those so far. I haven't seen any
Well,
others, to be honest.
they haven't
Is
come
it
out
only
yet.
just the one?
It hasn't come out yet. What are you talking? Are you talking about the short they released for the Blu-ray?
Is that what it is from? I know I've seen a clip of them trying to fight a robot in the
Yeah, yeah,
junkyard.
yeah. That's a clip from from a Blu-ray short, well, I guess a digital short or whatever, like just a mini short film for like
Told me they're going to be making more of those,
yeah,
but
yeah,
what you're talking about is different.
yeah, yeah. The Knuckles like mini series is something that's coming to Paramount Plus.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be still in the same style of that as that short though. I think that's how they're gonna
more
go.
Knuckles lore.
Yeah. Um, because that short was all CGI. I'm gonna assume that's what is. Well, they said live action, so I don't know.
Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna get probably some people in costumes more than likely.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. And again, after Sonic 3, I don't know. I don't see them doing a Sonic the Hedgehog 4. I could see
we
them.
we don't even know where this franchise is gonna be in that amount of years, so we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. It's gonna have Shadow in it. It's gonna make millions.
No. Oh, Shadow. Heroes rise again.
But yeah, no. That's pretty much all I got for the Sonic movies. They're both pretty goddamn good films.
Yeah, bro. I mean, the first one's, it's all right. The second one, knocked out the park sales wise. You can see with just the amount of praise it gets. So
exactly,
and
unless you're
the
a critic.
marketing was on point too. That's like another big reason why that movie did so damn well.
Yeah,
So
I mean
props to
Sega should take some tips. You know.
yeah, Sega don't make shit exclusive to fucking IGN. But anyways,
Don't
that's
be
another topic for another day.
don't be fucking showing your early builds.
Yeah, I don't want to see some grind rails in the distance in the third movie. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. All right, well, hey, that's all we got for this one today, guys. So, take care, I guess. See you when the third movie comes out.
Yep. See you then. Godspeed.
Gotta go fast.
Oh yeah.